Hello Cancers, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your person on your mind reading, whoever you're thinking about. That is who this reading is intended to be about, and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course, all of that is in the description box below for you. We are going to grab a couple of these for some overall energies, and then we're going to jump right into your tarot. Person on Cancer's mind, it says 111 on the clock. There could be some kind of new beginning coming in for you. Some of you, it could just be a confirmation. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of 111. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of other number synchronicities. You guys can always Google those numbers and see if there's any additional messages there for you. What is their energy towards Cancer? This one's sticking out. We're going to take this one. Beauty, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. What is their energy towards Cancer, please? And hoping, expecting, faith, or manifesting. And at the bottom of the deck, we have breaking point, limit, final straw, or overwhelmed. At the bottom of the deck, it says, right underneath this breaking point, I see dishonesty, deception, or trickery. It says elusive, or clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. Releasing, letting go, moving away, or moving on, or walking away. You know what's kind of coming through with that breaking point card at the bottom of the deck? What is that expression like? What do people say? Getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, I do feel that that's kind of what came to mind. I kind of feel that energy here. But I kind of feel, Cancer, that it's not this person being like fed up or at a breaking point or sick and tired of you. Okay, it's not you. This feels like with their own stuff, like with themselves. For some of you, I'm getting like, I don't know if it's like self-sabotaging that this person does, or if they have, some kind of cycle or pattern in their life. But I definitely feel this energy of getting to a point where I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Somebody may not have been very honest with themselves in the past here. Maybe not very honest with you even when it comes to whatever that was for them. But I do feel here that somebody is seeing things a little bit more clearly. We have this clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. And it's with this releasing. I feel like there's something here that somebody is finally ready to let go of or change in order to, one, yes, have something with you. And I feel like that's what this hoping energy is. Like, they're hoping that that's something that is still going to be a possibility. But it's not just for you. And I think that this part is extremely important, because when we change just for other people, it's harder, and it typically doesn't land, it doesn't stick. Real change really comes when we're wanting to do it for ourselves. And I don't mean that in a selfish way, but it's something we have to want to do. Okay. And I do feel that here. I feel like somebody's finally at this point. Maybe in the past they could have made efforts or attempts, but it's like, I feel like not necessarily doing it for the right reasons. But here, this feels like somebody's finally ready. They're seeing things very clearly. They know what they need to change. They know what they need to release. They've gotten to a point where they are sick and tired of being sick and tired for... We'll leave that there. Now, moving over here to this energy, I absolutely love this energy here on the table. This beauty, this says charming, graceful, kind-hearted, hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. I definitely feel like what this person is going through at this time, change isn't easy. If it was, everybody would do it. And I am a firm believer that everybody can change. I also am enough of a realist to feel like not everybody will change, right? But I do feel that I feel like this person is ready to try. And one thing, Cancer, is I think that you have always been very, very supportive of this person with this charming, this graceful, this kind-hearted. That's how this person is viewing you. And that's because that's how you've always shown up for them. Like, you have always been extremely nurturing. You've always been very supportive. You have always been very kind-hearted towards them. And even when they weren't able to do that for themselves, you were able to do that for them. Even maybe when they didn't deserve that, you were able to do that for them. And I don't feel like that is lost on this person. I honestly feel here, Cancer, that in a lot of ways this person has you, I don't want to say like on a pedestal, but kind of. I don't think that they've ever met anybody quite like you before. And I mean that in the very best way. I do feel like somebody's like, I'm finally ready to change for me, but I can't lie and say that I'm not hoping that it doesn't lead me right back to Cancer. Or I'm not saying that I'm hoping that it doesn't allow Cancer to want to give me another opportunity. Or that me and Cancer can't make something work now, right? I like this a lot. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to start with how you are currently being viewed by this person. How is this person currently viewing Cancer? We have the King of Cups. I like this a lot. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but the King of Cups is just a card that can represent like a very, very like deep and unconditional love, and this person feels like that is the feelings that they have for you, but they also feel that you have shown them that. The King of Cups is also somebody that is, you can see he's sitting in the middle of this like raging water, and he is just so chill, right? The thing with the King of Cups is he does not allow the things that are going on outside of himself to take him outside of himself. I feel like the word that's coming through, like the words that are coming through, Cancer is like very strong character or strong moral fiber, where I feel like this person feels that, regardless of maybe what the situation has been or how they have hurt you, you've always shown up, and you've always been this steady person, and you've never allowed it to turn you into something ugly. And I don't mean that in a physical way. I mean on the inside. I also feel here that this person feels that like you have been kind of a rock or a support in the past, and that's kind of how they're viewing you here. What is the challenge for this person? Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. And the Magician. Yeah, I feel a lot of like insecurity here. Now, the Five of Pentacles, one can be a card of lack, and it can be a card of kind of feeling like maybe we are lacking or feeling bad about ourselves. And the Magician as well, when it comes up in the challenge position, it can be a card of having doubts, right? So it's like, I know what I want, but I doubt in my own capabilities, because the Magician has all the tools that he needs. He has all the skills that he needs. So when it comes up in a challenge position, somebody may feel like, I don't have the tools. I don't have the skills that I need. I feel, I feel very, how do I want to say that? They feel a lack of confidence in their ability to make these changes. Not a lack of desire to, though. So for some of you, like this part is going to be very specific. So this is not going to be for all of you right here, this one little part. But this is just an example of the energy. So it doesn't have to be this specific thing, but it could be, something like this, where I feel like there is something that this person is struggling with. Maybe for some of you, it's an addiction. Maybe it's a fear of abandonment. Maybe it's a fear of commitment. For some of you, maybe it's like an avoidant, thing. I feel like there is something that this person is struggling with. okay, or some kind of significant change that they need to make, and they don't feel like they have the tools to do that, okay, or the skills. Like this, like I have the desire, I know exactly what I want to do now. I don't want to keep being like this, but I'm not sure how I'm going to make this change. So it definitely feels like there's something that is kind of lacking here that this person is worried about. And I do see that. I'm sorry about that, Cancers. I'm not sure what is happening today. That's the second video that it has cut out on. But we're going to pick back up into this. As we were saying with the Five of Pentacles and the Magician as the challenge, it does feel like somebody does have doubts that they are capable of making the kind of changes that they want to make. And with this Five of Pentacles energy, I do feel like it is some insecurities here. I do feel that, you know, it's this person trying to manifest from a space of lack. But I also feel, Cancer, that especially for those of you where maybe there's been a cycle here, or maybe this is something that's been on and off, maybe somebody's tried to do this in the past and, you know, wasn't successful. I do feel like it breeds insecurity within you as well when it comes to this, or a fear of abandonment. That's not going to be true for all of you, but I do feel like it is for some of you. And for some of you, there is a need to walk away from something as well here for this person. And that could be what that is speaking on as well. We're going to take a look at this person's feelings towards you. How is this person feeling about Cancer? Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. I'm getting a few different things from this, Cancer, and we are going to clarify these more in a moment as well, so we will get either more details or confirmation. But this could feel very emotionally overwhelming for this person. I also feel that, you know, somebody could be looking into different, I want to say, possibilities or options when it comes to how to gain the skills, or how to figure out how to do what they're wanting to do here. How am I going to make this change? How am I going to walk away from this? So they could be looking at different options and possibilities when it comes to that. Maybe that's looking into different therapies, or reading different things, or, you know, whatever it is here. I definitely feel like there's some, that could be part of what this is representing, but I also feel like the Seven of Cups as feelings could be feeling like there is something that feels a little unrealistic about what they're wanting. So it's like, I feel like somebody's trying to, you know, wanting to be real with themselves, wanting to keep themselves grounded here. I also feel that, you know, it could just be feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelming for this person. So tell me about this King of Cups energy. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. To me, this does feel like this person feels, Cancer, because this is coming out underneath that King of Cups energy, right? This person feels like you've always shown up for them. You have always been this, like this rock, had this unconditional love for them. But they could feel here that, you know, in the past, that was something that was maybe unequal give and take. Not saying that they did not love you, but they feel like they have not showed up for you in the way that you have shown up for them. For some of you, that could be because they were trying to maintain more than one thing. This could be, you know, whatever, maybe it was a lifestyle, maybe it was another connection, whatever it is, take it how it applies for your situation. But for some of you, that could be a part of it. For others of you, this could simply just be representing the fact that there's this acknowledgement from this person that they have not shown up for you in the way that you have shown up for them. Tell me about this Five of Pentacles energy. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like really wanting something that's, you know, really wanting to go from that Five of Pentacles, that lack, and not feeling good enough and not feeling like they have enough to offer right now, or not feeling like they have not offered enough to the Ten of Pentacles. I do feel like, especially with the Six of Pentacles coming up next to it, it's like somebody's wanting to do more, give more, be more than they have in the past when it comes to you. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of, one, what we want long term, the things that are really important to us. Somebody wants to build a life with you. But this is also the things that are the most important to us. And I definitely feel like somebody is finally seeing what is truly important. Or maybe that's something that they maybe had their values a little skewed in the past. There could also be something here with family for some of you. This person, whether this person is very affected by their family, as in like maybe they did not experience, maybe they experienced a lot of lack with their family, a lack of love, a lack of support, a lack of attention. It could definitely be representing that, where maybe that is something that still has a huge effect on this person. If it's not that, for some of you, I'm getting that their family could doubt them when it comes to these changes that they're ready to make. And I feel like that is something that could be painful for this person, right? Because I feel like there could be friends or family here with that Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, that, this person could be expressing to them the changes that they're wanting to make. And they could have people doubting them or feeling like they're not really going to do it. And I feel like it hits this person's heart, but I also feel like it is motivating them, as well. Now, for some of you, it could say here that maybe this person felt like they were not going to be able to get the support that they wanted from their friends or family. With the Six of Pentacles being here, they may end up surprised. They may have, maybe it's not everybody, but there maybe is one person or there's somebody that is going to actually cheer them on, or actually be, more supportive than they thought. Because the Six of Pentacles can be an energy of, lending a helping hand. Tell me about this Magician. We have the Six of Wands. So you have two sixes here. I like that a lot. Multiple sixes to me usually do indicate that there is some kind of transition getting ready to take place. And the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands are awesome. We're going from a 5 to all these sixes. So definitely seeing progress. This person is definitely making progress where they have not before. The Six of Wands here under this Magician, somebody really wants to be successful. They really want this to work. I do feel like somebody's going to be, like I said, looking into different options or possibilities to help them be successful here. But I definitely do feel that somebody may, there's a strong feeling of like insecurities and doubting themselves. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Okay, we have the Six of Cups. Yeah, so it's from the past here. That's why this person feels this overwhelmed because of how things have been in the past. And it's like not wanting to, do things the way that they've done before, not wanting to repeat the past. I also feel like there is a lot from this person's past that does, heavily impact them now. So a lot of the, issues that this person has could stem from things from their past. But that is what I have for you guys. I do hope that this helps. The signs I'm seeing for you, I see Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Leo. Lots of Scorpio energy here. Maybe Scorpio season was very significant for you in some way. Now, that is what I have for you. I do hope that it helps. Even if I did not mention a specific sign, the reading definitely can still resonate for you. But that's what I have for you, and everything you need to know, whether it's about this reading, personal readings, Patreon, the tarot course, all of that stuff is in the description box below for you. Most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.